Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at how you guys can build this pretty easy iron farm with not too many resources and not too much effort to get into it. So let's show you guys what we're going to need for the build. Now I know what you're thinking, it looks like a lot, but really it's not too bad when we get down to it. So we're going to need about 1.5 stacks for glass, 6 signs, 24 chests. This can be raised up or down depending how much you like iron you want to gain. 2 buckets of lava, 2 buckets of water. I'm going to go with 6 villagers. We're going to need 6 beds for those villagers, and we're going to need some hoppers as well just to chain these chests together, and about 40 blocks. It doesn't matter what you guys want to use. I'm just using stone because it's pretty convenient. Now this here will chamber our collection for the golems and our villagers. This section here is going to hold our zombies. So we're going to obviously need a zombie, about 1/2 stack of glass, 2 walls, a lever, some placeholder blocks. You probably don't need this many, and 2 sticky pistons as well. This is only if you want to be able to turn this off. If you want to leave it on all the time, build it away from your base, and that's perfectly fine. You won't need to build these, but if it's close to your base, I suggest doing this, otherwise you're going to get rather laggy all the time. Then for this bit here, it's probably just going to help you guys move your villages a little bit easier, so I'd recommend a minecart with a furnace and just regular rails, or if you have powered rails you can use those, and then you can just use regular minecarts and it will obviously push them up as well. So let's just get into this little build here. We're going to start with the zombie section, so let's go ahead and grab out the resources we need for that. And once we're in an area we like, we're going to come up 9 blocks. So we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now once we're here, we're going to go ahead and place in our 2 walls, and then we're going to go start and surrounding this with some glass as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place them on this bottom section here so that no water can leak out. Okay, so once we have this section here, you just want to go ahead and place in some glass blocks just where I do just here. Then we're going to go ahead and place one more just there. We're going to come across with a temporary block. We can get rid of this one here because we don't need it anymore, and then we can just add one more on either side as well. We then go ahead and grab our water, and we want to place it on this block just here, not on the wall. If we place it on the wall, all the water is going to fall at the bottom, so you just want to go ahead and place it on that block just there, and it should go across, and the zombie should then, once it lands there, should start jumping like this. So from here we can build a little stairway up here to get our zombie in. The easiest way obviously is just to stack it up and down. There we go. Once we have a little stairway like this, obviously you want to be doing this at night time. You want to lead the zombie all the way up here, and the easiest way that I would do it is I would get a block of dirt, and we can put a block of dirt just there. We then go and extend out a little pathway just like this for us. Block off these 2 sections. Okay, so now that we're in survival, we're going to get this zombie to follow us up and over here. Should follow us up and over. And then we can just go ahead and place in our temporary and our dirt block, and then we can go ahead and break the dirt underneath of him, and in he will fall. And then we just want to make sure that we cover him up, so we can go ahead and place in a block just on his head like so. Now you see he's not bouncing anymore, so you place it one too low, so we're going to go ahead and place that up one more block, and there he is bouncing. So I'd recommend probably place one more block around him just to be safe there. He's still going to be able to see the villagers, which is fine. And then from this point here, we can go ahead and place in a glass block on either side, place a temporary block, place 2 of those, delete the first one, and then come underneath with our sticky piston just here. Place those in upside down, and this is only if you want to be able to turn this on and off. So we can go ahead and put the lever there. He won't be able to see the villagers now, so they're not going to spawn any more golems. If you want it on, you just lift the lever, and there he goes. Okay, so now that we have our zombie trapped in there, we're going to go ahead and start building this section just over here. So from this block just here, it's the one the zombie's feet are at, so the one above your water block. You want to come out 5 blocks. So 1 2 3 4 5, and on that 5th one there, you just want to go ahead and place on your bed just like so. We're going to go ahead and leave a block and do another one just there, and then do another block just like so. So we should end up with 3 beds looking something like this. So from here you want to come up 4 blocks. So 1 2 3 4, and this here is going to be the floor of your golems killing area and the roof to the villager area. So we can go ahead and get rid of these blocks just here now as well. And then we're going to go ahead and build out a little 4x5 area just here. There we go. We should be left with something like this. So you're overhanging on either side of the beds, apart from these two corner sides. From here, we want to go ahead and place in a chest just here. So for this little area, it might be a little bit easier if you place in a temporary block and then put in a double chest just like so. Go ahead and get rid of that one there. Then we can go ahead and link these two up just like so, and we want to chain this hopper into there and this hopper into there, so they're all linking and feeding into the chest. We then can go ahead and place in another row of temporary blocks, and then we can go ahead and fill this thing, surround it with glass. Okay, now we've done one row here. We're going to go ahead and add a second row on most of the areas, except for over here in the corner. We're going to add it to 3 high. So the ones next to the hoppers, we're going to have those 3 highs, and the others just on a 2 high. And then from here, we can go ahead and place in a sign on the 2 edge blocks and 1 on this corner block just over there, just so our lava can sit in there nice and flush, and it won't leak out into the bottom. From here, we can go ahead and place in our water block in that corner there. So it's going to push all of the golems over this way here. They're going to catch on fire and burn to death and drop in our loot just here. Now, don't worry about this little section just here. You aren't going to get into your chest. Don't worry about that too much, because we're going to make a little hopper chain. So from here, all you want to simply do is go ahead and add in a line of chests down here. I recommend probably like 6 in total. So it's 4, 5, and 6. And there we go, and we can just go ahead and add a double chest alternating on either side. So we want 1 on this side, 1 on this side, 1 on this side. Awesome, now we can just go ahead and link in our hoppers. So you want to shift click on the hopper into the chest just here. So it's going to fall out of this one and go into this one, and that's why we don't need to worry about the top chest not being able to open. Awesome, now all we have to do now is get our villagers up here. So if you're in a survival world, which I imagine most of you would be building this, what I would recommend doing is just building out a little platform just here, and then go ahead and building out some stairs as we've done to get the zombie up. Then from here you can go ahead and lay some rails down, place in a little stopper block here at the end, just so they don't go crazy and go flying off the edge. So you can collect your villagers from wherever they need to be collected from. We go ahead and place down our cart there with our villager obviously in it. Okay, we can get our minecart with our furnace in it, give it a little nudge and some coal. It should take our villager all the way to the top. Awesome, we can do that with all 3 of those. We can now go ahead and get rid of this pathway here. I would recommend just chopping this off completely before you break them out of their before you get them out of their little minecart. And obviously we don't want that to happen. So yeah, once you get them up here, we want them all obviously in their bed and where they're supposed to be, and hopefully none of them will fall for you, and it all works out super easily. Now from here, the best way to wait is for them to get into the bed is to wait for it to be nighttime, or if you're like me, we can just change it to night just here and wait for them to go hop in and sleep, or hop into their beds. Just be careful that they don't pop back down, because we don't want that to happen at all. There we go. So now they're all on the beds. Some of them are a little bit riskier than others. We go ahead and open this up. Once we sleep through the night just here, we should get our first lot of iron golems spawning on the left hand side just over here. So there we have it, guys. I AFK'd here for about 20 minutes or so. It was during the nighttime though, so I'd recommend lighting up the bottom area with torches, so then if a golem does happen to spawn outside, which is a bit unlikely, but if it does happen, he's not going to go killing all those things down there, and you can continue to respawn. But just by watching up here, it looks like I've had a little bit better of luck during the day. So during that little time, I was sitting here AFKing for about 20 minutes. I multiplied that by 3, and I had about a little under 500 iron in this farm as well. So I recommend building yourself maybe like a little AFK box somewhere around here, and you guys can watch and enjoy and see all your madness happening. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully it all works out for you guys, and you guys get some iron underway in your survival worlds. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.